I really thought that I did the like heavy lifting and secured all the votes just to hear that like I only had 2. How lame, dude. Man, sure does stink. I sold my soul in there. I was so ready to just go above and beyond to like, you know, provide value to this alliance, and they stabbed me in the back. How lame.
By a vote of 4-2, Quinn, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I am feeling so shocked, dude, that I got voted out. Betrayal-wise, I feel crushed. I'm pretty sure I didn't have Cam or Mackenzie's vote, so I'm looking at them, and I'm disappointed and betrayed because strategically, I'm not sure how that aligns with their long-term games. And so that's what I'm kind of feeling betrayed by, is that the circumstances to keep me just far outweighed the like reasons to keep Chemo. So I'm genuinely so curious on what was going on in that strategic decision. I think my biggest regret in the game is putting Joseph up. I was so convinced that like long-term wise, it made more sense to not put up T-Core and cross that path with Chelsea, since she was like the most influential player in the game. And she was someone who, if I wanted to make it far, I had to attach my wagon to her. And so I was hoping that by like feeding the machine, providing Joseph, I thought that they would respect me putting him up on the block and be like, hey guys, please don't evict him. But clearly they didn't care about my thoughts or feelings. Devastating, especially at his expense. But I really thought that like they would respect me putting him on the block, keep him safe, and then send either Chemo or Rubina home. And I thought that that would help my long-term game. But in the end, I think I should have just said, screw it, kept my boy Joseph, you know, our no doubt final 2. He was my second favorite final 2. And yeah, I am really sad that he went home at my expense, honestly. I think Angela keeps getting saved because she's an icon, okay? She is like a super nice person in real life. Like you can pick up the pieces of who she is outside of this game, and it's someone who is very sweet, very endearing, and someone that you want to surround yourself with. And so I think it's easier for people to save her just because they know that in their hearts. I also think that like now that we're in the jury stage, each vote matters more and more. And the way that her social game was tanked from starting on even day 4 with the like crazy eyes call out post to Matt and his mom.
Are you referring to me as crazy eyes?
Look at your freaking eyes, Matt. They're like, oh.
You're calling me crazy eyes.
All that stuff like put her in a position where people didn't really see the value of like wasting their HOH on sending her home. She was strategically viable, and she was the comp beast of the summer. 2 HOHs is nothing to play with. And so I think that people just saw where her social game was at, and they see it as like an opportunity to take out players who are maybe playing with a more complete deck, if that makes sense. I think the friend zone is a farce. It's a lie. It was just, I think that flirting is a call and a response. I provided some flirting. I provided the call, and her response was that at the time, maybe not super interested. And so just respected it, kept trucking along. And then the more she got to know me, I think that like maybe there's an opportunity there. I'm a real sweet guy, so handsome and charming that like I could help endear myself to her. But if there's one takeaway, it's that never push beyond the boundaries that are ahead of you. She vocalized that like flirting was okay, and so that's where we stuck, and that's where we sat until I started noticing other things, and then that's where that conversation, you know, in the pedal room, things like that.
I think I have a crush on him. Don't tell anyone.
Outside of this game, I would be thoroughly so lucky to even be considered in that light. I know that I told her in my like goodbye speech, I don't know what made the show or didn't, but there isn't an ounce of her that I don't find endearing, and so I would be so lucky. But at the same time, there are expectations and things like that that should not be pushed onto anyone. And so it's truly up to her. Ball's in her court, just really being respectful of boundaries. I think that a lot of times in media, there are these expectations that like, if you just keep trying, that she'll fall in love with you or whatever it is. I don't think that that's the case. I think that it's just like, once someone says no, you accept that, you operate in the boundaries that they've set forth. And then if they change their mind, that's exciting. Otherwise, you should just be so happy to be friends with someone that you are interested in romantically.
Hello, house guests. What? What? Where's Julie? The proper response is hello, Jerry. Let's try it again. Hello, house guests.
Hello, Jerry. I was so confused to see Jerry up on the stage. I shampooed and conditioned yesterday because I thought that there might be a chance that I met Julie Chen Moonves. And so I'm hoping Jerry thought that my hair smelled good because I was doing it for that. So confused. I hope Julie's okay. He's so cool and like tall, and Kangaroo Jack is like my third favorite movie. That's not even a joke. That's a real fact about my life. And so when I saw him up there, I was just blown away that like, oh my God, it's the dude who was beatboxing in the Jeep and then he hit the kangaroo.
You're a tough little guy, aren't you?
Hey, look how tall he is.
Like, oh my gosh, so lucky to meet that guy and to find out that he was a fan. Crazy. I'm just blown away, honestly. I love it. It's so crazy. Oh my goodness. What a lucid experience, and that just adds so much to the like devastation of me going home, where it's like, you just got voted out. Here's this really handsome, charming guy. Good luck. And it's just crazy. He was so cool and personable, and everyone should hang out with that dude if they can.